Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the next important topic is of the nanomaterial, that is the quantum dot, that belongs to the unit engineering material. In the previous some session itself we discussed about the graphene and CNT along with its properties and application. Friends, what do you mean by quantum dot? Quantum dot is nothing but the artificial semiconducting nanocrystalline material, and this material was discovered by that Russian physicist, name of the same, that is the Alexei Ikimo. He was introduced this quantum dot in the year 1981. What is the size of this quantum dot? This quantum dot having the size which is ranges in between 2 to 10 nanometer. 2 to 10 nanometer is the particle size. This quantum dot is a zero-dimensional material. It is zero-dimensional material. That means all dimension which falls below the 100 nanometer, or we call it as within the nanoscale. Within the nanoscale, whatever the x, y, z axis, on that all axis, if you consider such kind of the axis, quantum dot, here is 100 nanometer, here is also 100 nanometer, its particle size on every axis, each axis, x, y, z axis, all that three axes having the or within the nanoscale itself. So we call it as a zero-dimensional nanomaterial. None of the dimension, zero means none of the dimension more than 100 nanometer. Okay. These are the some of the important peculiarity that is concerned with the quantum dot. Next important point that is concerned with the same. It is nothing but that properties of the quantum dot. So let us discuss about the important properties of the quantum dots. Friends, please remember, quantum dot falls the property which is in between the bulk semiconducting material and that discrete atom or the molecule. That means quantum dot having the intermediate property in between these two material, bulk semiconducting material and here is a atom or the molecule. So first important property shown by the quantum dot, that is nothing but whatever the band gap energy of that quantum dot, which is inversely proportional to the size of the same. Size of quantum dot. That means smaller is the size of the quantum dot. At that time, there is a larger is the band gap, or vice versa. That means size of that quantum dot, it is the higher or the larger one. At that time, whatever its band gap energy, it is the smaller one. So this is the first important property shown by that quantum dot. Second important property, quantum dot shows the color glow. When it is illuminated by UV radiation. When it is illuminated by UV radiation. That means if we pick up the quantum dot or that quantum dot nanomaterial, and right from the scene, if we pass the UV radiation, ultraviolet radiation, at that time it illuminates the color according to the again size of that quantum dot. We notice the different color in case of the quantum dot itself. So if quantum dot size is larger one, at that time it emits the red color. If quantum dot size decreases, yellow, green, like that, there is getting the blue color when size of the quantum dot is smaller. That means according to the size of quantum dot, it emits that color, or we call it as a color glow. This color irradiation depends on the two important parameter. That is, first one is the size of quantum dot, and second one is the band gap. second one is the band gap. For that purpose, if we see the simple diagram is of the that bulk semiconducting material is there, at that time whatever the energy difference in between that valence band and conduction band, valence band, and this is the conduction band, it is smaller because it is the bulk semiconducting material. Bulk semiconducting material. But when we pick up the quantum dot that having the larger size, at that time this difference is increases. A difference between the valence band and the conduction band, or we call it as a band gap energy, it is increases if we pick up the such kind of the quantum dot. Again we take the quantum dot who having the smaller size rather than this, at that time its band gap energy also increases. A difference between this valence band and conduction band, it is again increases. There is a very common phenomenon. Here is a energy you know that in case of the semiconducting material, when we irradiate that semiconducting material by the UV radiation, at that time electron which is present in the valence band, it jumps into the conduction band, and while coming into its original state, that is in the valence band itself, at that time it irradiates or it emits some radiation. So we feel some color to that substance. Same thing is happen everywhere, but in this case different color. In second case it is different color. Suppose there is a small band gap, that means larger is the size, smaller is the band gap. At that time it suppose give the red color. And if we pick up the quantum dot who having the smaller size, larger is the band gap, at that time it emits the color that is blue. So in case of if we decrease the size of quantum dot, at that time it shifts the color right from red to blue. It is very important property shown by the quantum dot. That is, when we irradiate that quantum dot by using the UV radiation, it emits that color. That color is different according to the size of the quantum dot. Let us discuss about the next important property of the quantum dot. That is whatever the quantum dot, it is 10 to 20 times brighter as compared to the conventional organic time. It is 10 to 20 times brighter as compared to conventional dyes. This is again one of the important properties shown by the quantum dot. One more important property, this quantum dot gives the better contrast. Quantum dot gives better contrast with, it gives better image with the electron microscope. Quantum dot possesses the properties, that is the luminescence. Quantum dot possesses luminescence property. Next property, whatever that quantum dot, it can emit the radiation or the wavelength of that radiation which is fall in between the ultraviolet and the IR. That quantum dot emits the wavelength wavelength which is fall in between UV and IR electromagnetic radiation. These are the some of the important properties shown by the quantum dots. Types of the quantum dot. Basically there are the three types of the quantum dots are synthesized. First one is group 13 and group 15 elements. That means right from the group 13 there is a pick-upping the sum of the element, that is the boron is there, that aluminium is there, gallium will be there. Some of the element right from the group 13 and some of the element right from the group 15. Arsenic will be there, antimony will be there, bismuth will be there, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. That means one of the element right from the group 13 and another element right from the group 15, they are come together or they are pick upping, and right from these two elements there is a synthesis of the a particular kind of the quantum dot, and it is nothing but the group 13 and group 15 semiconducting quantum dot. Let us discuss about the second type of the quantum dot which is synthesized to there, that is the group 12 and group 16 element. Group 12, you know that transition element, there will be zinc will be there, cadmium will be there, zinc, cadmium, such kind of the element right from the group 12, they are pick up. Right from the group 16, you know that sulfur is there, cesium is there, tellurium is there, that sulfur, Se, Pe, such any one of the element right from the group 16 and right from the group 12, one element is pick up, and from that two elements there is a synthesis of the particular kind of the quantum dot, and that is called as the group 12 and group 16. And last one is the group 14, that is semiconducting quantum dot. Basically silicon is there is a use of silicon so as to synthesize the particular kind of the that quantum dot. So these are the three important type of the quantum dots are synthesized. Whatever that group 13 and group 15 quantum dot, basically it is used in case of the data processing. Whatever that group 13 and 15, such kind of the quantum dot, they are used in the optical data processing. And group 12 and group 16, that quantum dot, it is used in case of the electronics, that is in the photovoltaic cell, or it is also used in case of the biomedicine also. And group 14, it is basically used in case of the that optical sensor. Let us discuss about the next important point is of the that quantum dot, that is the application of the quantum dot. Friends, please remember quantum dot shows the several application, and among that several application, today we will discuss about the few important application. And first application, that is the optical application. First application, optical application. Optical application. As we know that quantum dot can emit the any color light from the same material when we change the size of that quantum dot. If quantum dot having the higher size, at that time its color is different. Already we discussing the property. That means in case of the cadmium selenide, we already discussed, if higher is or the larger is the particle size of that quantum dot, at that time it emits that red color radiation. But if we change the particle size of that quantum dot, at that, if it is smaller one, at that time it emits the blue color radiation. This is the important property. It is nothing but the optical, and on that optical property, on the basis of the same, it shows the application. Along with the same, it having very high efficiency and high that molar extinction coefficient, and because of that, this quantum dot shows the this optical application in the different field. First one is the light emitting diode. Light emitting diodes. Basically, this light emitting diode, that is quantum dot LED and quantum dot white LED. White LED is under the heading of this light emitting diode. Now second one, or second application, optical application, that is in the photo detectors. Photo detectors. Photo detectors. Basically, it is used, quantum dot photo detector, basically used in the spectroscopy. Spectroscopy. There is a use of the photo detectors. This is also falls under that optical application. It is also used in case of the voltaic cell. In the photovoltaic cell, there is a use of the photovoltaic cell. Basically, it is in the solar cell. Solar cells. Okay, these are some of the application under the heading of optical. Let us discuss about the second important application, and that is nothing but that biological application. Second application, biological application. Biological application. Friends, please remember this QD has the great potential use in the biological analysis applications. Due to the small size of this QD, it allowed to enter in the everywhere in the body itself. When we release that quantum dot in the body, at that time it can release or it can travel in any site of the body. So it in the biological application, basically it is used to identify the cellular structure. It can be used to identify the tumors in body, and it can be also used because of some of the quantum dot having that spine or the needle-like structure, and because of that, it can be used to treat that carcinogenic tumors or the cancerous cell. This QD can be used in the display of TV or computer display. There is a use of the quantum dot due to its flexible and thinner nature. This quantum dot can be used in the television set, or it can be used in that computer display. Next application, whatever the quantum dot, basically graphene quantum dot. This graphene quantum dot, when we dope with graphene quantum dot, when doped with nitrogen, then it can be used to convert carbon dioxide into hydrocarbons. That means it can be works in this organic conversion. This graphene quantum dot, when it is doped with nitrogen, at that time it works as a catalyst for that organic conversion. CO2 can be converted into that hydrocarbon. This is again one of the important application. So use as a electroluminescent material, basically silicon powder. Quantum dot. It can be used as a luminescent material. luminescence material. These are some of the important application of the quantum dots. Hope all of you understand today's session. Thank you very much.